east. The title of the song is O Liandote. O Liandote una una, daringe intum intum, daring makantum lave, liando varshate kantum kantum. Now we are going to sing a traditional Malayali song from the state of Kerala, that is in the southern part of India. Tapo tapo tapani, tapo tapo tapani, tapo kilukum talam kilukum, tapani koti varam juvarampai, apam chodano ramayunde, nuli tharano rachalunde, tati parikyanu litinme, nittiri kunyani vari eruli, mumma therano rupinalunde. Tapo tapo tapani, tapo tapo tapani. Now we are going to sing a traditional Kashmiri song from the state of Kashmir. Bukus bukus teliwan chukus onam batukku bandegi. Bukus bukus teliwan chukus onam batukku bandegi. Sharkish kishwamdano rame sare spoonalotam. Bukus bukus teliwan chukus onam batukku bandegi. La 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 la, Brahmesh marush kare kya? Bukus bukus teliwan chukus onam batukku bandegi. The next song is a Gujarati folk song. The title of this song is Sanero. બધા ગુજરાતી લોકો આ સોંગ પર નાચે છે. હે સનેડો 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 લાલ સનેડો, હે સનેડો 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 લાલ સનેડો, હે સમજીને સાંભળજો લાલ સનેડો, હે સમજીને સાંભળજો લાલ સનેડો, હે પરણેલા પછતાય લાલ સનેડો, હે પરણેલા પછતાય લાલ સનેડો, હે વાંદરા જીતાય લાલ સનેડો, હે વાંદરા જીતાય લાલ સનેડો, સનેડો 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 સનેડો. Hey Sanedo, 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 lal Sanedo. Hey Sanedo, 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 lal Sanedo. Hey samjhine saambhaljo lal Sanedo. Hey samjhine saambhaljo lal Sanedo. Hey panela pachtaye lal Sanedo. Hey panela pachtaye lal Sanedo. Hey vandara jitaye lal Sanedo. Hey vandara jitaye lal Sanedo. Sanedo, 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 Sanedo. Respected teachers and parents, we all feel honored to have been given this opportunity to render this vote of thanks. Will we be able to thank you all by words? I wonder. But we surely will thank you all, dear parents, from the bottom of our heart. Firstly, we would like to thank the teachers, all of them. They have been brilliant and are one of the main reasons we are here today. They have molded us into what we are now. They helped us when we stumbled, patted us when we achieved, advised us when we faced problems, guided us when we were in doubt, and above all, showered unconditional love on us. Second, our friends with whom we spent the whole year. We had a little bit of fights, arguments, and misunderstandings. But all those have helped us. Respect and concern for each other. Thank you, parents, for being great supporters. You are an essential part of school life. Lastly, but the most important, we would like to thank the Honorable Miss Head of School, Miss Shagufta, who helped us whenever we needed her help. And I would like to thank Miss Darshana. Her pearls of wisdom during assemblies have always made us think. We would also like to thank Shamil ma'am and the support staff for being so helpful and kind.
Thank you all for one and one for all.
And with this, we come to an end of this program. But before you all discuss, we would like to give you a diary as a token of our appreciation. आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, वेलकम। हमारी टीम ने एक नाटक तैयार किया है। कैसा नाटक? कौन सा नाटक? इस नाटक के माध्यम से हम संदेश देंगे, उपदेश देंगे और बड़ी बड़ी बातें करेंगे। अरे नहीं भाई, तो फिर क्या होगा आपका नाटक? इस नाटक में एक कहानी है और वो कहानी शर्म से पानी पानी है। पूरी गली सड़ी गली है। इस नाटक में शहर की हर गली है। इस नाटक में कचरे की मार है। पूरा नाटक ही बदबूदार है। अजीब सा नाटक, गजब का नाटक। अजब का नाटक, गजब का नाटक, यहाँ भी नाटक, वहाँ भी नाटक, अहाजी नाटक, वाजी नाटक।
अरे रुकिए भाई, रुकिए, बैठिए जी, बैठिए। पहले मैं हमारे नाटक के स्टार कलाकारों से तो आपकी परिचय करा दूं। एक एक करके आइए और अपनी परिचय दीजिए। मेहरबान कदरदान, हमारे स्टार कलाकारों के लिए जोरदार ताली बजाइएगा।
मेरा नाम शालिनी है। मैं एक शिक्षिका हूँ। मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाती हूँ। मैडम जी। मेरा नाम आनंद है। मैं एक इंजीनियर हूँ। मैं बड़े बड़े पुल व बिल्डिंग बनाता हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाता हूँ। क्या? जी हाँ। मेरा नाम सुषमा है। मैं एक हाउसवाइफ हूँ। मैं घर में काम करती हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाती हूँ। क्या कहा? सॉरी मम्मी जी। मेरा नाम राजू है। मैं एक डॉक्टर हूँ। मैं लोगों का इलाज करता हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाता हूँ। क्या? जी हाँ जनाब। मेरा नाम सिमरन है। मैं एक टूरिस्ट हूँ। मैं जगह जगह घूमती हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाती हूँ। क्या बोला? मेरा नाम इश्का है और मैं किराने की व्यापारी हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाती हूँ। क्या? मेरा नाम शाहरुख है। मैं एक विद्यार्थी हूँ। हमेशा क्लास में फर्स्ट आता हूँ और मैं कचरा भी फैलाता हूँ। क्या कहा? बिल्कुल सच। बात कहेंगे बिल्कुल सच, चाहे लग जाए धक 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 धक। अब देखते हैं एशिया एक में क्या होता है। नमस्ते गुरु, कैसा चल रहा है? बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है। चलो ये सब बातें छोड़ो, चलो चाय पीते हैं। वाह, ये फेंका, वो फेंका,
अब देखते हैं दृश्य 2 में क्या होता है।
रोहित, माँ मैं खेलने जा रहा हूँ। तो इससे भी फेंक के जाओ। ये फेंका, वाह वाह, तालियां।
अब देखते हैं दृश्य 3 में क्या होता है।
वाओ, वंडरफुल। कितनी गर्मी है यहाँ। अरे हाँ। तुम्हें पानी चाहिए? हाँ हाँ। वाह, वो फेंका, ये फेंका, वाह।
हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई, हम आपस में भाई भाई, कचरा फैलाएंगे साथ साथ। सवालों के माध्यम से दर्शकों में क्या इस मुद्दे पर बात करता है? क्या आप नहीं चाहते हमारा भारत स्वच्छ रहे? तो आइए हमारे प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के स्वच्छ भारत अभियान को और मजबूत बनाए और हमारे भारत को साफ सुथरा रखे। धन्यवाद। Students of grade 4, Rakshita and I would like to extend a warm welcome to our dear parents. The topic, my country and its landscape, will be presented to you by various presentations. Over to Aryan, Vansh and Rayan. Tuning in was done through observing maps. Finding out was done through books and internet.
Sorting out. In this we learn the difference between states and union territories.
Thinking deeper. Here we analyzed the 6 different physical divisions of India.
Action and reflection. India is a majestic place, so we should first explore and see our own country.
Explaining. This was done through the journey method.
During this culmination, we all are going on a tour to the physical divisions of India.
There are 6 physical divisions of India. The Himalayan mountains, the Indo-Gangetic plains, the Indian desert, the Peninsula plateau, the coastal plains and the islands.
Going to the first group. Now, we are going to tell you about the Himalayan mountains. What are mountains like? Mountains are parts of land that rise more or less abruptly above the surrounding land and reach great heights. Temperature falls with increase in height, so mountains experience cold climate. It is due to this reason that the peaks are snow covered and hill stations are relatively cooler as compared to the plains. The Himalayan mountains. The Himalayas is one of the highest and longest peaks in the world. It measures up to 2,400 kilometers in length and 150 to 400 kilometers in width. In India, it begins in the state of Jammu and Kashmir and ends in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. The Hindu Kush and Kuldur are 2 important branches of this range.
Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, and then is K2 and then is Kanchenjunga. There are several important ranges that run parallel to each other according to their heights. The Greater Himalayas or Himadri, the Middle Himalayas or Himachal, the Lower Himalayas or Shivalis. The Greater Himalayas. The Greater Himalayas consist of the Karakoram range, which includes the Nanda Devi and the Annapurna.
The Middle Himalayas. The Middle Himalayas is neither as high nor as freezing as the Greater Himalayas. Its peaks are covered with dense forests of pine, oak, fir and deodar. Its hill slopes are used for practicing terrace farming. There are many popular summer destinations like the valleys of Kulu and Khandra and hill stations like Masuri, Shimla and Ashila situated here.
The Lower Himalayas. The Shivalis is the southernmost and the outermost chain of this range. In North India, this range marks the end of mountains and beginning of plains.
Importance of the Himalayas. It forms a natural frontier parallel in the Indian subcontinent in the north. Historically, it hindered unfriendly arrivals and attacks from the other side of the border.
It acts as a natural boundary between India and its neighbor like China.
The glaciers have given rise to many important rivers. It also sustains a very rich variety of plants and animals which are not found in any part of the world. Did you know there are many glaciers in the Himalayas, but they are melting fast due to the climatic conditions?
Over to the next group.
Plains are extensive areas of more or less flat land. These are formed when mountains get worn down and are reduced to low-lying areas. Plains are also formed when sediments get deposited in an area by rivers, seas, also very fertile. This is the reason why they are suitable for large-scale farming. So more people settle on these plains.
The Indo-Gangetic Plains. The Indo-Gangetic Plains are amongst the largest and the most fertile plains in the world. They are located to the south of the Himalayan range and spread along their foothills. These plains are located to the Himalayan range, to the south of the Himalayan range and spread along their foothills.
The plains are fertile because of two reasons. One, they are very well drained, and two, they are composed of alluvium. The plains are primarily watered by the Ganges in the middle, the Brahmaputra in the east, and the Indus in the west.
As these rivers flow from mountains to the plains, they carry and deposit huge amount of alluvium along their bases. These alluvial deposits make the soil highly fertile.
So this is the reason why the soils of the northern plains are so fertile. This makes agriculture profitable.
The Ganges Basin. The Ganges is the lifeline of the northern plains. They start from the Gangotri Glacier in the Himalayas and flow to the Bay of Bengal. It flows for about 2,525 kilometers through the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, etc. Its major tributaries are Kosi, Yamuna and Ganga.
The Ganges Basin is so fertile that it is known as the food bowl of India. It produces more food than any other part of the country. Healthy yields of wheat, jute and sugarcane are produced here. Fishing and hydroelectricity generation are supported by the river.
Along with the river Brahmaputra, the Ganges forms the world's largest delta known as the Ganges-Brahmaputra Delta. It splits into numerous distributaries, the main ones being Padma and Jamuna of the Ganges and the Brahmaputra respectively. At its mouth lies a dense Sundarban forest which is a natural habitat for the Royal Bengal tigers.
The Brahmaputra Basin. The Brahmaputra originates in Tibet in China. Initially it flows eastwards, then takes a curve where it breaks through the Himalayas and enters India in Arunachal Pradesh. It then flows in a narrow strip through the Assam Valley. Before it empties the Bay of Bengal, it joins the Ganges and forms a vast genetic region.
Its floodplains are extensively used for rice, tea and jute farming. In Assam, it forms thick marshes. These marshes are also famous for their one-horned rhinoceros.
The Satluj Basin. The Satluj is the longest tributary of the Indus. It originates in Tibet and enters India in Himachal Pradesh. It then flows southwestwards and joins the Indus in Pakistan.
In India, the Satluj Basin mainly encompasses the states of Haryana and Punjab. These states are famous for their surplus agricultural production, mainly includes wheat, rice, cotton and sugarcane.
Animals in the Indo-Gangetic Plains are hippos, leopards, dinosaurs, crocodiles, tigers, lions, etc.
The plants found in Indo-Gangetic Plains are turmeric, mango, gooseberry, the Indian snakeroot, the Indian sandalwood and the ashoka.
Farming in the Indo-Gangetic Plains primarily consists of rice and wheat grown in repetition. Other crops grown are maize, jute, sugarcane, etc. Over to the next group.
Now we are going to tell you about deserts. What are deserts? Deserts are areas which receive a very little rainfall. The temperatures are extreme, either very hot or very cold. This makes the land barren and there is hardly any vegetation. Deserts are of two types, cold and hot. Ladakh in Jammu and Kashmir is a cold desert, whereas the Thar Desert is a hot desert. The Thar Desert is characterized by sand dunes, uncultivable soil and minimal vegetation.
large arid region lying in the northwest subcontinent. It is also known as the Western Desert. It spreads from India to Pakistan and makes a natural boundary between them.
In India, it primarily covers the state of Rajasthan and borders on Haryana, Punjab and Gujarat. The Aravalli Hills from the main landmark to the southeast of the desert. This desert has a partly rock and a partly sandy terrain. The sand dunes surround the desert with an undulating landscape. It records extreme temperature in winter and summer, ranging from 5 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius respectively.
Vegetation in Thar comprises of xerophytes, date palms, euphorbia, khachri and thorny shrubs are found here, along with camel wildlife in the region comprises of black bucks, chikara deer and the great Indian bustard.
Water system in the Thar. Being a desert, the Thar suffers from acute water scarcity. It is drained by the river Luni, which is seasonal. The famous Pushkar Lake is situated at its southeast borders. It is also dotted by oases like Ocean near Jodhpur.
The Indira Gandhi Canal provides drinking water supports in the region for irrigation.
The Thar Desert is also inhabited by Banjaras. They are nomads and lead a nomadic life. They practice camel rearing and trade for sustenance. They use the camel as a beast of burden, a source of milk and for traveling.
Camels are the ship of the desert. It can travel vast distance because they have padded feet. They can also survive without food and water for many days.
Over to the next group. Plateaus and tablelands. Plateaus are raised in relatively flat lands. That's why sometimes people call them tablelands.
These can be formed by the wearing down of mountains or when lava gets deposited over these areas.
They get abrupt edges and irregular slopes.
The Peninsula Plateau. An important part of South India is the Peninsula Plateau. This is also a peninsula, so it is also known as the Peninsula Plateau.
The Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau of India. It spreads from the Narmada to the tip of India. It is bordered by the Satpura Range, the Michael Range, and the Mahadeva Hills.
The Western Ghats. The Western Ghats are locally known by their different names. For instance, these are called Sahyadri in Maharashtra and Nilgiri Hills in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. These are also, respectively, longer and narrower than the Eastern Ghats.
The importance of the Deccan Plateau. The forests in the Western Ghats are known as World Heritage Site due to the unique biodiversity.
The Deccan Plateau is also used for mining minerals such as coal, iron, bauxite, magnesium, etc.
There are many rivers built across and there are many dams built across the Deccan River, like the Deccan Dam built across the Deccan River, the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam across the Krishna, and the Damodar Valley Corporation across the Damodar River.
The Deccan Plateau is also fertile for growing plants such as tea, coffee, sugarcane, jute, etc.
These areas are mainly powdered with black soil that is suitable for growing cardamom, cotton, coffee, etc. Over to the next group, the coastal plains. The coastal plain is an area of flat, lowlying land adjacent to a sea coast. It is characterized by sand, beaches, backwaters, harbors, and port towns. Did you know Kanyakumari is also a point of confluence of the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, and the Bay of Bengal? Coastal areas. The coastline of the Indian Peninsula comprises the western coastal plains along the west coast and
the eastern coastal plains along the east coast of the peninsular plateau. It runs for about 5,700 kilometers in length and 150 to 250 kilometers in width. It stretches from Gujarat in the west to West Bengal in the east.
Importance of coastal plains of India. These fertile plains produce large amounts of various spices like rice and sugarcane.
Large amount of salts are produced in the northern part of the western coastal plains from the sea water.
Clothing of coastal plains of India. In Gujarat, women wear saris with todini brought over the right shoulder with the left hand corner tucked behind the waist. Men wear churidars and kurtas with turbans.
In Konkan coast, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka, women wear saris and men wear dhotis and kurtas.
In Andhra Pradesh, men wear dhotis and kurtas and women wear saris and blouse.
In Odisha, women wear saris and blouse and men wear shirt and pant.
The western coastal plains. The western coastal plain extends from the Gujarat coast in the northwest to the Kerala coast in the south.
It may be divided in the Kutch and Kathiawar coast in Gujarat, Konkan coast in Maharashtra, Goan coast in Karnataka and Malabar coast in Kerala.
It tapers in the middle and widens on the north and south. Coast along the Gulf of Kutch and Gulf of Kambad in Gujarat are its broadest part.
Some of the important ports of the western coastal plains are Kandla in Gujarat, Jawaharlal Nehru Port, Nhava Sheva in Mumbai, Marnagaon in Goa and Cochin in Kerala.
The eastern coastal plains. The deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri rivers are found nearly 25% of the eastern coastal plains.
It stretches for 1,500 kilometers with nearly a width of 100 kilometers.
The eastern coastal plain extends from West Bengal coast in the east to the Tamil Nadu coast in the south. It is divided into two parts, the northern Sarkars in the north and the Coromandel coast in the south.
This coast is much bigger than the western coastal plains. Chennai, Visakhapatnam and Kolkata are some of the important ports of the eastern coastal plains.
Climate of eastern coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains are characterized by the temperature of 30 degrees Celsius.
The rainfall amount is about 1,000 mm to 3,000 mm.
Over to the next group.
The islands. Islands are parts of land that are surrounded by water on all sides. Small islands are known as atolls and cays. There are two main island groups in India: the Lakshadweep Islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Arabian Sea.
Nicobar Island. It is nearly 572 islands and spreads over an area of 800 square kilometers.
It is believed that these islands are the tops of underwater mountains, since these islands face tropical climate and rainfall all around the year.
Lakshadweep Island is composed of coral deposits. Most of the beaches in Lakshadweep are permanently formed when gust of winds deposit stony particles along these shores. Most of the people here rely on agriculture for living.
Lakshadweep is the smallest union territory of our country. It is located almost 280 to 480 kilometers off the Kerala coast. It has nearly 36 islands.
We, the students of grade 4 to our French Culmination, will be presenting different ways in which each one of us will be representing different states.
Bonjour. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Zia.
Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Parth. Où habites-tu?
J'habite à Assam.
Où habites-tu? J'habite à Maharashtra. Au revoir.
Bonjour. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Vansh. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Aryan. Où habites-tu?
J'habite à Uttar Pradesh. Où habites-tu?
J'habite à Rajasthan.
Au revoir.
Bonjour. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Rakshita. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Harsh. Où habites-tu? abityu? Jabit a Karnataka. Who abityu? Jabit a Goa. Goa. Como Titapel? Jamapel Ishika. Como Titapel? Jamapel Ishani. Who abityu? Jabit a Tamil Nadu. Who abityu? Jabit a Sikkim. Oguar. Bonjour. Como Titapel? Jamapel Ishu. Como Titapel? Jamapel Tanvi. Who abityu? Who abityu? Jabita Madhya Pradesh. Oguar. Now, we are going to sing a song in French that beautifully explains a proverb, the proverb, unity in diversity. So let's begin, friends.
Viva, viva, viva l'amitié que nous pouvons dispartager. Viva, viva, viva l'amitié que nous pouvons dispartager. Il vit dans le nord, moi je vis dans le sud. Tarariram-tam, tarariram-tam. Il fait la dispute, moi je cherche la carte. Tarariram-tam, tarariram-tam. Il fait le maquillage, moi je n'aime pas du tout. Tarariram-tam, tarariram-tam.